It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And the spotlight is on Justin Herbert. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Chargers and the Ravens on Monday night.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they come in off the final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chargers coming out to take over, and it is Justin Herbert at quarterback CD, now in his 5th NFL campaign.
And he's looking to bounce back after an injury-riddled season a year ago. Herbert, obviously one of the most talented quarterbacks in the league, but that doesn't do you any good when you're standing on the sidelines wearing a baseball cap. If this team's ever going to reach their full potential, they've got to find a way to keep him upright. And with his new head coach Jim Harbaugh in the fold, they'll do exactly that. They'll have a chance to win a lot of games with Justin Herbert on the field.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 11 carries, 56 yards.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak. And that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Herbert. That's to one of the new Charger wideouts, DJ Chark. And he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. Here is 3rd and 5. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect. So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flowers. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. Now Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Again, Jackson will keep it. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Well, if you like the matchup and that connection works to start the drive, no reason to go away from it. Let that defense prove that they can stop you. And here, it's 2 throws and 2 first downs.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. Now 2nd and 9. Herbert now. And Shark calls it in. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. McConkey from 4 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Ravens offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
These two teams all tied after 1. Charger football to Stu. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. As they've got it as we resume action. They'll try the air now with Herbert. That one out wide and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
The Ravens offense and Derrick Henry set to take over once more. And as we transition into the second half of the season, you can see he's the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns. After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll find the former Steeler, Deontay Johnson. Still on his feet. Deontay Johnson. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 79 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. But not only, Charles, did he beat double coverage to make the catch, and then as soon as he did, locked his gaze upfield and made sure to reach the end zone.
Go grab your dictionary, partner, look up determination, and his picture is going to pop right up. How about him getting through multiple defenders, finding his way through coverage, and making sure he got to the end zone? That's a big-time play right there.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25. J.K. Dobbins leading the way as the offense returns to the field. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, Herbert on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. The Chargers at 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 66 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. A quick throw complete to Chark. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now it's Herbert. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Herbert. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On the give, it's Vidal. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
And his kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Well, now how about this return? And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. He is the NFL's leader in rushing yards to this point in the season. And if he can replicate or even surpass the production that he had over the first half of the year, he's going to have a good chance to take home the title. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Jackson now. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss. I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Herbert. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. Just a gain of a couple there. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The visitors' offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. In motion left goes a tight end. Here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down. Here's Jackson to throw. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Now it's Jackson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
The pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Back to throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The Chargers offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. The Charger drive about to get going as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And this one's incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, and with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much.
Some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Oh, a good return up past the 30. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too. And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And the Ravens first down.
From the gun, a run for Hill. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It was Joey Bosa working his way in to bust that one up. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Into space at the 45. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A gain there of 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Jackson. Henry's got it out on the left side. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 33. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the option, here's Henry. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Deion Henley there on the tackle. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson. Slings it to Anders, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. In motion left, Bateman. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. More from L.A. in a moment. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Now Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. Henry. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Tucker's kick is good, and that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. LA readies for its next possession. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kyle Van Noy make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage. The coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Short throw underneath to Hurst. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been terrific so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. They begin with Henry. Fighting through, and he's got space. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Jackson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
1st down, Ravens.
Henry out of the pistol. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
49 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They go play action now. Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches at the 43-yard line.
Jackson options out left. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. 4th quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Throwing is Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. In motion left, Bateman. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Tucker's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Here's Herbert. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Shark's got it, left side. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Herbert now. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Herbert. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 3.
At the Ravens' 27-yard line.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 15. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
A slant route caught by Bateman. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Returnable here for Davis. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. The home team's offense and Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now it's Herbert. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. So no gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one complete to McConkey. Here comes 2nd down and 5. To the air again, Herbert. Flushed out right. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Throwing, Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Baltimore, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gordon saying so long, everybody.